Alright, this is Dynamite Tiger. I'm gonna do another driving video. But yeah, it's a winter wonderland out there, folks. Take a look. Let's see if we can get this to work. Come on, camera, flip. So there it is. Trees are still have their frost on them. We're on the side of the highway, pretty much in the middle of Alberta, Canada. Elevation, according to my GPS, right about 760 meters. And yeah, we're pulled up on the side of the highway because I set up my camera on the on my little GPS thing here. So now I'm gonna get back into the highway here. Crazy drivers around here. I hope the sound will be a little bit better. I'm trying to use a headset so that cuts down on the wind noise and the road noise a little bit. And so hopefully that helps out a bit. So I just basically, I thought I might as well take the opportunity to kill some time while I'm driving and do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that is sort of like a testimonial. We've got a testimonial section on the website where people can, put in what they think about the clan and good things, bad things, etc. But in this coming May is going to be 3 years for the clan since we put it together. Before that, I was with a few of the veteran members of VG, and with Luton and Brito, coming from another clan called Shadow Company. And SC was about as big as VG is now, probably more. I think we were 400 plus. And we had some trouble with the admin, and I'm not going to go into the details on that, but basically we were tired of the way that they were, hey, we're the bosses, we say how things go, etc. We've always thought that, holy smokes, look at the fog. Ever seen ice fog? This is what it looks like. It's the temperature out there is it's about minus 17 degrees Celsius. So it's not super cold, not for us anyway, but it's cold enough. Strangely, the roads are actually pretty good around here. They've salted them and sanded them pretty good, so I actually hopefully I'll be able to keep the windshield clean for you. You might see some swipes every once in a while, but yeah. Anyways, back to the commentary. I wanted to kind of base this on VG material. I guess there's a term that we used to use, not as much anymore, but more in the beginning, when we used to have troublesome members, etc., and we put them in, we removed them from the clan, and the reason being they were quote unquote not VG material. And we stopped using that just because it seemed so vague. And really, I'd like to, what I'd like to do is define that. What is VG material? What is it like? Who are the kind of people we look for? What are we striving for as a clan, as a community? There's always a stigma around quote unquote clans. It's fanboys or what have you, and that's why we kind of like to lean more towards saying we are a community clan, because we're a community of gamers, but at the same time we like to try and keep things structured so that there's reliability in in members. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all of that, but VG material, I mean, the kind of people that we like to have is obviously people who are sociable and you know, work well with others, etc. It has nothing to do with, I mean, we've never, and if anybody has been around for a while knows that we never discriminate in regards to kill-death ratio or whatnot. We'd like to try and bring in and allow people to come in who are everywhere from being, you know, absolute beginners to the video game, to ones who have been playing forever and want to play things competitively. But it really comes down to, you know, are you going to be a person who is going to be a part of the community? You know, there's a lot of people who like to hang out and like to play with fellow members, fellow squad mates, etc., but don't like to come onto the website. And I've never really understood that. I mean, it's one thing to have guys to play with, but don't you want to know them a little bit? Don't you want to kind of be friends with these people rather than just, hey, yeah, you know, hey, nice to see you again, you know, haven't seen you in a week. You know, talking to them over the game comms. And then when you're in game, you're always right into it, and you jump right in, you play. Not enough people, and you know what, Call of Duty guys do this more than we do, than the Battlefield side. But you know, there's not enough just conversing between members. Get to know who you're playing with, and that's what the website is for. Really, it's so that, you know, we can get together. I mean, I know it's online, but it's a totally different experience being part of the community, being part of the clan, if you get to know who you're playing with, if you get to know who the people are in the clan. And there's one thing I'd like to always say, and I'll always say it, is the clan will never be what you want it to be unless you do your part in making it so. And what I mean by that is, we have, I mean, again, we've been doing this, I mean, for a long time before that, but I mean, VG itself has almost been together for almost 3 years, 2.5 years, and we've seen so many people come and go, and a lot of times people will say, you know, oh, VG's not competitive enough, or all you guys do is play pubs, and you know, they're judging the whole clan, 300 plus people, based on their experiences in their own squad. I mean, and that's every squad is at different stages of development, and we were talking recently about, you know, bringing back structured practices and making sure our squad staff understand that it's mandatory. But when you, let's say, you know, the Modern Warfare 3 era, a few months back, there's, you know, structured practice. You can't do structured practice when the game is a year old and everybody knows the maps, everybody knows the different frag spots and different things like that. It's what it comes down to then is just how well do you gel as a squad, and knowing each other's play styles and being at the right place at the right time, because you know your teammate is at the right place at the right time. You know, different things like that. So you know, saying, oh, you guys are this or you guys are that is completely the wrong way to look at it, to approach it. I'm really going to clean the windshield here for you guys. Hopefully that helps out a bit. right. But yeah, it's I really enjoy being part of VG. The core group of people that we have is they're really, it's a really good group of people, and that's what we eventually, over time, this is kind of what we had hoped would happen, and we knew would happen, I guess you could say, is that you have people come and go, and you'll have recruits come in, and they'll stay for a month or two and go, you know what, this isn't for me, this isn't what I was looking for, or what have you, and they'll come and they'll go, and eventually you have those people who go, wow, this community is absolutely awesome. I wish I would have found you guys sooner. And those are the kind of people who we love to have. Those are the kind of people who stick around, who actually put in some time and effort into the clan and help to improve it. If we had, can you imagine if we had like all of our 300 plus members, you know, spending an hour or two, you know, once a week even, on the website, you know, conversing with friends or helping maybe with admin work and stuff. I mean, we'd be way better off. But there's so many people out there who want to just come out and play with a good team and don't want to put in any effort into development, into making things, or, you know, improving that gameplay experience, improving the community. That's fine. You know, not everybody has the time for it, but if you do, if you've got some time and you really like VG, I encourage you to try and find a way to help. I mean, Bobby's the head recruiting officer, and I know he can use a lot of help as far as recruitment is concerned. There's posts that need to be taken care of, you know, on a regular basis. You could help with the Twitter or the Facebook, you know, making sure that all our members are up to date on what's happening within the clan or what's happening in the gaming world. VG's not going anywhere. Veritas Gaming, we're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. We are we're going to be around for a while, and the more that each member puts into the clan, the better off the whole clan will be. And it's something that I really look forward to. We've never been to the point where we've got thinking, you know, holy crap, we want to make sure that, you know, we're at 300 members. Woohoo! Right on. Let's get to 5. Let's get to 600. That's never been a goal. Member count, in fact, is probably something that we want to try and avoid, high member counts if we can. But what it's all about is, again, going back to, is like I was saying, is you have to have recruitment on a constant basis, because there's people coming and going all the time. There's some people come in and, you know, they can only stay for the summer. They have to get back to school and don't have the time to play on a regular basis. Or again, we have some people who come in or who come play for, you know, a couple months, what have you, and realize, you know, it's not quite what I was looking for. You know, real life is always comes into play. But with that means we have to continue to recruit and continue to fill those spots from the people who have left. With our numbers, if we get to 500, 600, that's fine. But we're going to get there slowly but surely. We're going to get there at a steady pace. We're going to continue to recruit, and we're going to have people who actually enjoy being part of the community, they're the ones who are going to stick around for the long haul, and those are the kind of members that we want to have. And that's what I'd call VG material, is people who are going to buy into the idea of the clan community, those who are going to enjoy the company of their fellow clanmates, and you know, help us make VG a better community. Holy smokes! GPS there. GPS thing fell off the window. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap that up. The roads are getting a little dicey now. There's a little bit of snow and ice packed on the roads, and going 120 kilometers an hour on ice and snow, you have to be on your toes. No sudden movements. Can't accelerate or brake quickly. But enough about driving. Yeah, this is Dynamite Tiger. That's my quick commentary, my testimonial. I thank you for all of the effort that you guys put into the clan, and I continue, and I'm looking forward to the years to come. All right, well, that's a good one, and that's a wrap. It's Dynamite Tiger. Checking out.